In this video, we will talk about stateful composable versus stateless composable. So let's start step by step. I'm gonna separate this function into two different functions. So let's write our functions. First, stateful function, and the second one is stateless function. A stateful composable is a composable that owns a piece of state that can change over time. That means this is our state, so I'm gonna cut this and put here. So this is a stateful function because it holds a state. A stateless composable is a composable that doesn't own any state, meaning it doesn't hold or define or modify new state. I will cut this column UI and paste right there. We need some parameters to use in our UI elements. First one is coffee count. So it must be type of int. For onClick function, we need a function. We can name it onIncrement, and it takes nothing and returns nothing so it's a unit function. And we need a modifier. I'm gonna put this here, and this is all for our stateless function. And if we come stateful function, we need to call our stateless function right there. So I'm gonna put coffee count parameter right there, increase coffee count, and as the last one we need a modifier, so it can take a parameter like this. As list, we are gonna call our stateful function from our coffee counter function, and we're gonna give modifier as parameter value. So let's run our app. So here is our app. It's like what we hoped. This way our code is more cleaner and flexible, and if we want, we can use our stateless function a lot of times. So I'm gonna put two more variables, and this is juice and this is water, and I need a column. I'm gonna call our stateless function for 3 times, and I want to put a spacer between them to put some space. Okay, and change. So let's run the app again. Actually, we can give a string value for all of them, and we can change this, and let's do this. So here we are. We have multiple states that we can hold. We can use our stateless function multiple times, and our code is clean and flexible. So to recap, Stateful owns and manages state, Stateless receives data and notifies via callbacks. In modern Compose, keeping UI components stateless makes your code more cleaner and scalable. So this is all for this video and see you in the next videos. Bye!